For what purpose does the gentleman from Kentucky seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to House Resolution 707, I call up the bill H.R. 4922, the D.C. Crimes Act.
The clerk will report the title of the bill.
H.R. 4922, a bill to limit youth offender status in the District of Columbia to individuals 18 years of age or younger, to direct the Attorney General of the District of Columbia to establish and operate a publicly accessible website containing updated statistics on juvenile crime in the District of Columbia, to amend the District of Columbia Home Rule Act to prohibit the Council of the District of Columbia from enacting changes to existing criminal liability sentences, and for other purposes.
Pursuant to House Resolution 707, the amendment in the nature of a substitute consisting of the text of Rules Committee Print 119-10 is adopted, and the bill as amended is considered read. The bill as amended shall be debatable for 1 hour, equally divided and controlled by the chair and ranking minority member of the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform or their respective designees. The gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Comer, and the gentleman from California, Mr. Garcia, each will control 30 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Kentucky.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days to revise and extend their remarks and include extraneous material on the measure under consideration.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support H.R. 4922, a bill providing common sense reforms to the District of Columbia Criminal Code. It is clear to members of the committee and the public that D.C.'s soft-on-crime policies have failed to keep D.C. residents and visitors safe. The D.C. Crimes Act overturns targeted portions of the D.C. Council's Youth Rehabilitation Act by amending the definition of a youth offender from a person under the age of 25 to under the age of 18. Let me emphasize Washington, D.C.'s current law. Currently, D.C. Code allows a criminal under the age of 25 to be given the same leniency that is afforded to minors. This bill requires that we treat adult criminals as adults, like the rest of the country. It also removes judicial discretion to sentence youth offenders under the minimum sentencing structures in place. Our capital cannot continue to let criminals freely roam the streets and expect this crime crisis to end. As juvenile crime soars in the district, the bill also requires the D.C. Attorney General to create a publicly available website that better tracks juvenile crime data. This data will inform Congress, the district's elected officials, the Metropolitan Police Department, the public, and others of the severity of juvenile crimes in this city. Citizens of D.C. and visitors to our nation's capital deserve to feel safe. I want to thank Representative Byron Donalds from Florida for leading this effort again this Congress, and I encourage my colleagues to join me in supporting this legislation. I reserve the balance of my time.